Statement by Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States, October 27, 2022. Congratulations to Elon Musk on his purchase of Twitter. Many people are saying that change was needed, as the old management was too concerned with the woke agenda. I have been told that my account will be back up and running on Monday. We will see. Happy to be able to engage with an African-American owned business.
Wait, did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he is African-American. I didn't think
he is.
He's from South America, South Africa. I mean,
Donald Trump lets us know that he'll be on Twitter Monday morning sharp, and he ends with a banger. I told you.
Is that true? Elon Musk bought Twitter?
Yeah.
And Trump's going to be back on Monday?
He said it on one of his things, and then they basically made him do it, it seems like. He said it, and it affected the stocks, and it affected a bunch of shit, and then basically some kind of trade
he agreed
commission,
to buy, and then he tried to renege, and you know how I hate that.
You can't say that word. You can't say that. I never would have voted for Trump. I never wanted Trump to be banned from Twitter.
Sure.
Listen, I was in Texas. I was in Texas, you know me, painfully liberal cuck, right? The comments let me know. I went to Texas, and I was like, shooting firearms. I support that. I think that's awesome. I love that. Right. When people in Texas are like, come and take them, I'm like, they're right. Go and take them. Go. So apparently, I dare you, go and take them. So people find come and take them as this really intense thing, because it's like, well, what if we all voted and decided, and but firearms is one thing that I really back that. But then when I talk about firearms with my friends, some of my friends, because I do have friends with crazy varying different viewpoints, I'll be like, oh yeah, fire. And then I get in this debate with them.
Because they're guns shouldn't exist or something.
Well, I'm I'm red pilled now to them. Because I'm we should have firearms. That's cool. That's okay. I support that. There's issues with gun control. There's issues with mental health for sure. Can't be as it is right now. But if I were a guy in Texas and I had that shoulder mounted Barrett, you can't come take it. No one's coming to fucking take it. And I get that. And it's funny because I back that, and then I talk to my friends, and they're they'll say X and Y about women's rights, let's say, or something more. We can go deeper, and that's a conversation. And then when I'm hanging out in Texas with the guys, someone there brought up, they were like, oh, can you believe Alex Jones has to pay $900 million for the Sandy Hook stuff? And I'm like, yeah. And a couple of the guys were like, that's fucking dumb. That's cruel and unusual punishment. And I was like, well, if you play cruel and unusual games, you win cruel and unusual prizes. And they kind of were at bated breath. I had a punchline to it. And I was kind of having this moment where it was wait, we're all here. We all like firearms.
That means you must also
But just because you like firearms, does that mean you got to go down the checklist?
Here's the problem.
Of the playbook. And same with my other friends who are painfully liberal cucks like myself. Same when I talk with them, I'm just because you feel X, Y, and Z, whatever, do you have to go down and diss and be take his guns? And these are just plain general examples, but I find these days people really go down the checklist and they root for their side, they root for their team, and no one's really malleable. And I think of myself as a malleable person, I'm like Kanye.
Are. Me too.
Right?
A lot of people are. Kyle,
I hope so.
Taylor and I are too. Kyle and Taylor are more conservative than me. I'm the liberal cuck like you, Harley.
Till I
comments, and but they're both pro-choice also. They don't just blindly agree with whatever the red team says.
Yeah. Oh, I'm and marijuana, and we hate the private prison industry, and we're not big fans of all the ridiculous wars in the Middle East. Although I'm a big fan of this current one. Big fan of this current one. This is a great idea.
You're about to pull up,
dude.
I'm
not. Nah. I won't do that.
Maybe. Maybe.
They, it just seems shitty to go for any reason other than to help and to help alone. So it almost seems, I don't know.
I might be helpful.
Could be.
Might be inspirational.
Definitely inspirational.
Maybe you could drop a few bombs. Maybe you could brrr, and they'll see you coming. They'll be such a distraction. They'll be so distracted by you that the Ukrainian drones will be just taking them out left and right.